Today we're going to talk about Reconstruction from 1865 to 1877. Reconstruction occurred after the American Civil War. This is a painting of General Robert E. Lee surrendering to General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. After the Civil War concluded, Reconstruction could begin.
So there were two goals for Reconstruction. One was to rebuild the South after the long Civil War. Many southern cities have been destroyed and property damaged and lives lost. The other goal was to readmit it into the United States. Remember, the South declared itself independent from the United States. So after the war, it was the process of getting them back to join the United States again.
Reconstruction policies. So a policy is a law, a rule, or a guideline to go by. So these are the Reconstruction guidelines. Southern military leaders could not vote or hold public office. The Civil Rights Act of 1866 gave African Americans equal rights. This meant that they could vote and also hold public office. Public office means being mayor, running for Congress, running for president, things like that. The Civil Rights Act of 1866 also ordered Northern soldiers to supervise or watch over the South. That way they could make sure that the South was following the Reconstruction policies.
So you can see here that the South was divided into 5 military districts. So the military, the U.S. Army, ran the South after the Civil War.
So some additional Reconstruction policies. The Freedmen's Bureau was created to help African Americans and poor whites in the South. White Southerners hated Northerners who went south to help African Americans. These white Southerners called these Northerners who went south carpetbaggers, which was a derogatory and mean term to use to describe people who went south to help.
So you can see from this picture that although the policies of Reconstruction were aimed to improve the lives of African Americans, for many they lived in still the same conditions they lived in when they were slaves.
So, Reconstruction ends in 1870. In 1870, all southern states were brought back into the United States. The 1876 presidential election was very close. Rutherford B. Hayes promised to make Northern troops leave if the South would support him for president. Hayes was elected, and in 1877, Northern troops left the South. Reconstruction ended because the Northern troops left.
And here is a picture of Rutherford B. Hayes, who, because of what happened to Reconstruction, he was very ashamed about the fact that it ended the way it did, and he decided not to run for another term.